Guys this year, but you seem to be in the middle of everything. What's the deal, I guess?
Yeah, I don't know. That's not really anything new. So, like I said, I want to be hard to play against, and I thought we did a good job tonight.
Can you take us through that play? Starting with the hit and leading into the headlock.
Yeah, I mean, it happened pretty quick. You guys would probably know better than I would. So I just tried to finish my hit. I saw he had his head down, and thought it was a clean hit, and I got whacked a couple times and jumped, and didn't really have much chance to defend myself.
You look at Nylander's big night. Does it surprise you sometimes how quickly he's kind of adjusting to this league?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think that the year in the American League definitely helped him just mature and play that North American style, and he seems to be fitting in great out there. I think he's poised with the puck, he's confident with the puck, and so he should be.
I guess the speed too of this team, as we talked about before, it's not like you were a slow team to begin with, but you guys are really moving out there.
Well, I mean, that's one thing we stress is playing with pace and being a team that's hard to keep up with. So I think as we start to mature and guys start to get a little more experience, I think we'll meet that challenge.
Were you surprised with the embellishment call?
What's that?
Were you surprised with the embellishment call that you got?
Yeah, super surprised. I mean, the slash just really kind of surprised me more than anything. I was expecting someone to punch me in the face, but that happened afterwards. But yeah, I mean, I think from that replay I saw out there, it seemed like he took a pretty good swing, and I got nothing back there, like no padding or anything. So that's just how it was. It didn't feel very good.
Is that kind of a pressure point for guys? Like, they know there's no padding there. If they're really upset, that's what happens?
Yeah, I mean, some guys were padding back there, but I mean, most shin pads aren't really meant for that unless you're maybe a defenseman blocking shots and stuff like that. But I mean, yeah, it was a pretty vulnerable area, and like I said, there's no padding back there, so it was right on my skin. So. Yeah, it was a little surprising more than anything, but it hurt too.
Last time you played these guys was the morning of the Phaneuf trade, I think, and though your team has a long way to go, how do you think you've sort of matured since then?
Yeah, I mean, I think it took a little bit of time to get used to that era kind of being over and done with, but he was great here. He was taught us that the guys that were here a lot in terms of leadership and just being vocal and the right things to say and leading by example and just things like that. So I think that's really important for our team moving forward, is just having guys that do things the right way and having professionals on and off the ice to lead the way.
What do you notice about William now versus 3 weeks ago?
I mean, confidence for sure. If you get on a roll and start scoring in this league, I mean, you start to become more confident, more poised with the puck, and really start to not doubt yourself and not doubt that scoring touch. So I mean, he's got that. He's gifted in that sense, and like I said, the more games he plays and the better players he plays against, he's only going to get better.
Did they have you starting out on the wing when you first came into the league and then moved to center, or did you immediately play center?
No, I started on the wing for a little bit. My first couple stints. I mean, playing in the middle is tough to do, especially night in and night out. I mean, every single game through the course of an 82-game season, it certainly wears on you, and you have to be responsible, every shift. I mean, you can have a bad shift or two, but you can't have a bad period, let alone a bad game. So it's just all about being a professional and just doing things the right way, night in and night out.
What did you find the hardest part when you started, getting regular?
Just playing down low. I mean, there's some big centermen, there's some big players. I mean, they're men, so they like to control the puck, and there's a lot of cycle shifts going on in the NHL now. It's become really tough to score off the rush, so a lot of scoring opportunities and offense is coming from below the top of the circles. So that's one thing that you really have to get a grasp of.